I'm John Flannery, and since I was a kid, I've enjoyed making arguments, trying to make a difference, both for things I believed in, but then later for other people who couldn't make as good arguments, and I thought they had a just cause. Because I could write well and quickly, and because I could speak on my feet, I found that over the years that my interest in politics and then in law has allowed me to make a difference for other people as a lawyer for the last 40 years. And I think that's what lawyers do if they have the passion for it. They make a difference for others, for causes and for clients. And so that's how I'm a lawyer, and this is what I do. I came from the South Bronx, and my dad was in the Army Air Force in World War II, and my mom was from the neighborhood, and they spent the war together. And unlike a lot of the people in my neighborhood, I managed to graduate from college, and that was my exit from the Bronx. And I'm married to a marvelous lady from the South, Holly Smith Flannery. I was able to become a federal prosecutor after being a law clerk, and that allowed me to practice in the highest courts in the land. And since that time, I've also been able to speak to public media about matters of law and politics and to deal with public officials. And that's made a big difference in my ability in the courtroom to understand how an issue plays in a courtroom in a public proceeding. I've appeared on TV and radio and conducted interviews with various people about the cases that I've handled. But of all the things that I do, the thing that I care the most about is representing clients, no matter how simple the case is, no matter how complex the case, acting as their agent and trusted with the cause that they care about, either to bring an action themselves or to defend against an action. And that is truly what being a lawyer is all about. I was privileged to serve in the Senate and the House as special counsel, and one congressman, John Conyers, used to have a way of referring to me. John Conyers called me Lawyer Flannery, and I adored him for it. And the reason he did that was because he knew if he called upon me, I would have the opinion that he wanted. And he knew that because he knew I was an overachiever and I would always do the homework so that I knew to have an opinion for him. But also he knew that I could think on my feet and adapt and give him something that was useful. That's what I do as a lawyer. That's what I have done for 40 years. I examine the facts, I study the law, I consider the context, and I consider what can I do to maximize the gain to every client and minimize the pain. It's as simple and complex as that, and you do it in simple and complex cases, and that's what doing the law is all about, and that's what I do, and I enjoy it. If you have a problem you'd like to discuss, give us a ring at 703-771-8344.